Hi everybody, Mustard Chuck here. This video title may be sounding self-deprecating and awful and like I'm hating myself, but I'm really not. I want to be clear that I'm really not trying to come across that way. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge my weaknesses and who I am and who I've been for the last 10 years. I would also like to just kind of say why my life has always been sporadic, why it's like absolutely crazy 90% of the time, and why I disappear for like multiple days, even though I make so many commitments of being like, yes, I will do this, this would be me, this is who I am, and this is what I am going to do, even though it doesn't happen. I'd like to say that I don't think that I am going to be successful in the context of like getting millions of subscribers or finding a long-term career or anything like that. The only reason why I think this is because I cannot get past my emotional ups and downs. I don't have any diagnosis for this. I've never gone to a doctor and gotten like evaluated or anything like that. And I've never, like, I've been seeing a therapist, but they've never mentioned any diagnosis or anything like that. So I don't know what they think. I don't know what anybody thinks, but I know what I think. My brain kind of sucks in some ways. I get a really strong work ethic for about like sometimes a week, sometimes a few days, sometimes like a month, where there's just a period of time, unpredictable amount of time, but a period of time where it is really easy to stack on all the work. I'm feeling motivated. I want to add on A, B, C, D, E, F, and blah, right? And just take on the world and do it and actually semi sort of succeed in like self evaluation, like of being able to like stay consistent and stay committed to what I'm doing. And then it just kind of all crashes. Like I am absolutely dead for like a few days to maybe a week to maybe also like month or two. Like it's all these time periods are like inconsistent for me. It is my biggest downfall is getting past those like emotional like sinkholes of just I go from like I can do this to I hate myself and everything I did kind of sucks all the time. And it causes a lot of self-destruction, and it is one of the reasons why I deleted my channel and lost all confidence is because I went through a very very bad time with just mental like health, and it was kind of the worst. I regret it, but I don't because I know that it's just me. But I'm getting a better. But I've been going to therapy and I've been doing all of these like looking up mental health stuff and practices and seeing what other people have done to like cope through this. And most of it comes down to what works for you is what it seems to be. And I think I know what does work for me is kind of just working through it, working through the emotions, feeling bad, having a really bad day, and saying, wow, none of this feels good. I play video games to make myself feel better. Doesn't feel good. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go get myself something to eat, and I'm gonna go get myself something to eat, and I'm gonna feel good about it, and then realize that there's guilt to that because I spent money that I should be investing or should be saving or could be spent on like YouTube or something like that. And uh, like there's so many things like that where it's like that day is just gonna be filled with awful, terrible feelings of hating myself. But the one thing that I've noticed doing that and forcing myself to have kind of like a day off or a few days off of just kind of hating myself is that afterwards I feel fine. I don't know if this is the healthiest way to go about it. And I will evaluate this with any professionals I can get in touch with or anything like that. So no need to worry about me on the sense of like danger or anything like that. These usually end up just wanting to sleep and not do anything for a period of time, and then it's easier to get back on track afterwards. I think that is exactly why I am going to be not like quote unquote successful. This isn't a woe is me of like, oh, I'm never gonna see the stars. I'm never gonna make anything cool. I'm never gonna be. No, I can. I feel like I can. I'm confident that I can when I'm like this, when I feel okay, when I have the motivation to do things and to work on projects and everything like that. Now, it will never be in a timely manner so far. I don't have a solution to make it better in the sense of like, oh, I can just work through it even when like times are getting hard. It's just not in my arsenal. It's never has been. I've been dealing with this all of my life, and knowing my track record on YouTube, it's just one of the things that hills that I can't get over yet right now, and due to that, it's just I like YouTube and social media and everything like that. Even though I love doing it and I love participating in it becomes hard to like keep up with on a career-based level. And so I'm not saying that I'm giving up, right? I'm not saying that this is like me saying, oh, well, I have an excuse to not do anything because I'm feeling bad, or I have an excuse to just like throw everything away. To be fair, I have used this as an excuse. I have used it as like, oh, well, I can't keep up with a consistent schedule, therefore nothing gets posted, right? That comes down to editing, mostly solidly editing, and sometimes consistently doing like a specific live stream or something like that, where in like, oh, I was doing the series, but now it's been like a few weeks, and I hate it. I hate that I didn't stay consistent. Nobody's going to remember what happened, and blah, 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 blah. But that's not how the internet works. It's all archived. People watch things. It's just like finishing the things is basically the goal, right? It is better than not, I do feel. Which I'm starting to get on that track of being more in that mentality. Now, that doesn't like make it 100% true, because like sometimes I get bored. Unfortunately, I got a little bit bored of Silksong, but I know it's gonna have that Hollow Knight effect where like next year or something, I'm gonna come back and be like, wow, I didn't finish this game, but I'm gonna restart it and I'm gonna play it again because I remember liking it, because I did like it. I do like it, but I moved on to Resident Evil 9, and who knows if I'm going to get back to it, but because there's so many other things I want to do. But, you know, like, I don't know if it's going to happen. But, again, it's not necessarily an excuse I can use to be like, wow, I just give up. Like, it's just not something, right? I do think that I have a constant emotional uphill battle. Like, it makes it nigh impossible for me at the moment, not impossible forever, but at the moment, to get through things in a timely manner. And acknowledging this weakness, I think I can make my life as efficient as possible. I know, like I was talking before, working through the bad days and allowing myself to have those bad days does make me feel better and make me feel good about like life and everything like that and what I'm doing. It oddly builds confidence afterwards, right? And that's just the pattern, right? And a lot of the time I deny myself this ability to feel or get through this emotion because I'm just like, I have to work, I can't lay on a couch for a few hours, or I like and just kind of breathe for a moment, or I have to go socialize. I can't isolate for a little bit and just again feel that emotion within me, and it ends up being the most like awful thing for others as well as me, and nobody's having a good time, and nothing is getting done, and nothing is getting done well. And so I think what I need to do is just kind of recognize when it's happening and then say, okay, this is the part where I pause and just kind of give myself a break and then get back on track, right? Like stop at the train station and then refuel and keep going, you know? I know it's not going to be the most efficient model of doing YouTube or doing anything in my life, but I do think that it is something that will work a lot better for me. And I just wanted to post this as like a self-growth thing, you know? Like I know that I won't be successful in the sense of like the run and go and get the YouTube done and get the videos done and do the dailies and everything like that. I'm not that kind of person, unfortunately. But that's not bad. That's not terrible. Not everybody has to be that like locomotive train. I don't know why I'm using train analogies, but you know, like the people who keep chugging along, like and and I somehow managed to do that. I don't understand those people. Those people are amazing. They're fantastic. I admire them very much, but I don't think I'm one of them. So I'm gonna work through this as I can. Freaking thing keeps falling asleep. I'm gonna work through this as I am able to, and never stop trying to find a solution for what might be the source of my emotional ups and downs. Like I crash super hard. Sometimes I make terrible mistakes or terrible moves or say things that I don't really like core valually mean, but I did say it and I feel really bad afterwards. But you know, like it's very, very not good. But or actions even on that part. I don't feel good about the actions that I take during these episodes. But I think if I allow myself to feel things, to do things, to try and just like be a cesspool of a lump on the ground and just say, yeah, no, today's not the day, guys. I'm sorry, I can't like do anything. Let's reschedule or replan is probably like the best thing I can do for myself to be most efficient. And that sounds so weird and sound not like how it's supposed to be. But I think that's also because of how social media paints everything and makes everything feel. But anyway, that's all I really wanted to say. I'm not. This is not a boohoo Mustard Chuck moment. Chuck is still doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing way better than I have for the last like 2 years, and I feel like I'm on an oddly self-realization journey of feeling just good about life and doing better. So thank you everybody so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are all having a good day, week, or period of time between now and the last time I've seen you on one of these videos, or even in live streams. I always appreciate you guys. I love you, and I hope that I see you guys in the next one. You guys have a great rest of the time. I don't know if it's done anything for anyone but me, but always appreciated to have an ear to listen. See you guys later. I'm gonna leave now. I'm rambling. I never know how to leave blah, 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 blah. I never know how to leave these off. So bye.